are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Atlanta Falcons. Into the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Right at the line of
DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Brings up second.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Now Tannehill. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down.
48-yard line.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. They find some open field here. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
C.J. Mosley.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The give is to Elliott. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
On the carry. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Open man, here's Foster. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 14. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
3-yard line.
Stepping up, and he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ryan Tannehill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here's Carter now on the return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
2 yards.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just give up.
The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. They're already trailing here in this first quarter. Last thing they needed was to cough the football. Well, they coughed it up, but luckily for them, it went out of bounds.
Yeah, still a long way to go. But when you're losing, every possession takes on a little bit more importance, doesn't it? And in that case, they almost made this game a lot more difficult for themselves by turning it over. Fortunate there. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Caught. It's Wilson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'll tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overran. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards, a 1st down. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Intended for Marvin.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brandon Copeland drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The Bears.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go with White on the counter. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
The 49-yard line.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to
Jamison Crowder. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears get a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that well, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
The ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 39, Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On the return comes Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys
try to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they want.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 40. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They start on the ground with Elliott. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
On the pickup.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
18-yard line.
They'll give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Second down and 3. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Micah Hyde able to get a hand in and knock that one away.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal.
The kick by Crosby is good. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Newton. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Going for it all. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Falcons 19, Bears 14.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The tight end Kelsey was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Again, it's Elliott. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, and all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The ball carrier.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
On the pickup. It's second and inches.
On second down, it's White. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Matthew Ioannidis never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
5 yards on the play.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. It's caught. This is White. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
38-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The last run got 9. That leaves them with second and a yard. They go to Elliott again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
Here's Tannehill. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a gain of 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Brought down by
27 yards there, a first down.
27
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run the counter. Right. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Newton. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears.
Tyler Boyd.
Tyler Boyd with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
Number 21.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 38 yards on the scamper there.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The 28-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd and a couple, Tannehill. And this one is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Tannehill keeps on the sneak. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it. He completes it to Boyd. Touchdown, Chicago. Tyler Boyd, 46 yards. And the Bears capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he is all the way up past the 25. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Opting to run again here with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Today's final score.
Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for Chicago, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.